Let's go bang, game penentuan ya antara Filipina melawan Myanmar di sini bang ya. Ini dia. Tiba-tiba channel berbahasa Indonesianya nggak live loh. Jadi terpaksa kita mendengarkan bacotan yang berbahasa Inggris bang ya.
But for Turret Queens on the other guardian,
the pick up the quad shadow also. Mirai picks up first blood.
Busanya diambil dong.
You know the carries to pick that up, but a kill is a kill. Navi are on the board first. Interesting choice and emblems by
Gak berani orang itu ngelepas saya busanya.
You want to play safe, you go for the QC, obviously on the Melissa, and also the weapon mastery. So Shinoa might not be building for attack speed. We might be seeing what, a crit build Melissa?
Might be, especially if the plan is somehow give her enough space, give her enough damage. Because you mentioned the meta right now, Melissa just isn't in it. But they could create somewhat of a loophole just so Melissa could fit better on what they're trying to accomplish here. Navi PH on the other hand, starting off great here with a first blood plus a first turtle. Rui being zoned out here, cool, finding an opening.
Okay, Hayabusanya.
Oh wow!
Instant lockdown with a dominance descent coming down as well. Now it's gonna be Rui walking up, but it's onto Mirai.
Boom!
So tanky, Tempest Ablaze, and the AOG gets her out of there.
Nice.
Mirai with a re-engage, but it's right onto the dominance descent, who's still there. Rui walking up, gets the pinch poised to escape as both the Esmeralda and Uranus continues to just battle it out and sustain.
And no one still
Tapi lumayan juga
has the
apanya,
advantage of
linknya.
taking down the first turtle off the round. And as mentioned for Shinoa, here for her Melissa, it's more on trying to prevent things like derailing yet again here for Navi PH.
Tapi nggak tahu lah ya di mid game
I am
nanti.
quite fascinated by the fact that they reset it quite quickly right after that game one. It's like another version of them being faced against Navi PH.
Hey,
going in.
linknya sekarat dong.
That is huge advantage ever. Rui being showed off out of her own purple buff. On the other hand, Langrina here at 2.
Great falling star moon to bait out the raging sandstorm to get a kill on Cool. Tempest Ablaze, Rui very low, has to recall. Dominator's descent used up. Mirai gets away with the AOG. Perfect display of the distraction to secure a neutral objective for Navi Philippines.
That is a very great tactic here for Mirai. Just so you know, that's how you counter out the lane. Just punish him or punish her in this instance onto trying to delay things up onto the purple buff. But
mati tuh.
more onto the back with a Crimson Beacon Q2 for the save.
A bit too ambitious of a dive there, but Sakoshi, was that a magic blade? She got a shield. Yeah, I think it was a magic blade. She rushed it, so understanding it's gonna be a tough lane. Raging Sandstorm locking her down now.
Hey, mati dong. Aduh, kemana itu linknya?
Not landing. Tempest Ablaze though, looking for the 4
Needs to get
blades.
away.
Won't be able to get it. Falling Star Moon locks her down in the quad shadow.
Mati dong linknya itu.
Keishi is right there to execute her.
It's going to be Hunter Strike here for Keishi. Things are quite looking up here for the Hayabusa for Keishi, and that's what you want, numbers, kills, and Sakoshi been continuously harassing her. Go for the rescue.
Balik sih harusnya.
Wow. I didn't expect that damage. Dominator's Ascent. Now Keishi! Quad Shadow Sakoshi will be assassinated, but the Dominator's Ascent dealt so much over to Mirai's Ayanami. Is now on the orange.
Nggak langsung pergi apanya.
Okay, that's going to be a Rose Gold Meteor first core item here, aside from boots here for Sakoshi. So that's the reason why she just needs an extra layer of protection. And for Navi PH, on the other hand, a quick pick off onto Shinoa, but Geisha did a great job to trying to neutralize the situation, finding the right targets as well. And for now, Langrina also have, of course, but looking closer here.
Hey, itu 3 lawan 1. Selamat kah?
Consecration used up. The Falling Star will lock her down.
Masih selamat dong.
Man, Uranus is tanky.
That is indeed someone that you would want to see constantly, but not really put all your resources in. But Rui is going to be the pinch points. Big harass here by
True.
Navi PH.
Great stun and the assassination to the back. Rui able to get the blades now. Ayanami on her. AOG to get her out. Just 1 HP. Luna Lin with a flicker securing the triple. Ayanami forced back under the turret as Terror Queens continue to push on. Ayanami, don't take it. Don't take that falling star move.
Okay,
Up top.
oh, there's a battle between our gold laners, but not Ayanami still. Continuing to survive, but Langrina following closely behind.
Tebal-tebal
Even
kali
they
dong
didn't
itu.
take not Ayanami, they've got what they need, which is a turret. Plus, that was a triple kill, right? That was something that you would want to give on the core damage dealers. But let's take a look back on their instant replay.
Link nggak dapat pedang itu.
The Nightmare spawn
Jadi
and
masalah
Dominator
itu.
descent. Dealing that much damage, plus also providing that much needed exercise of rights here for Terror Queens.
Tapi
Now it
Jacknya
looks
untuk
like Terror
sementara
Queens
ini
actually bought quite a bit of time to scale.
masih
You
on
gotta
point
remember,
ya.
If we're just looking at the composition, that's a good Lancer
Eh,
player behind this side.
4
There's
orang
an
itu, Ang.
Has a consecration and will just be able to survive.
Again?
A re-engage with Raging Sandstorm and the Dominators descent on him. Revitalize popped in by Mirai now. Is actually the shadow kill used up in the back line. Sakoshi gets away, but Cool will be taken down.
Linknya
Rui
mati dong.
unable to get the last hit on Mirai. So
Miss
tanky.
terus
And
pedang
it'll be
dia.
Shinoa to get the kill back on Rui. Falling Star was in the back now with Rose's gold meteor procced. Halang stuck, sandwiched down by Ayanami, who's walking up to cancel the recall. Sakoshi and Navi recovered. They get a turret, a turtle as well, and that's going to be another one
Minus
down
sekali
below.
ngambil
It's going to be
pedangnya
a
tuh.
huge advantage here, closing on under 3.2k gold lead, plus a turret yet again here for Keishi. Things are quite looking good right now, all because they managed to somehow level the way that not Ayanami plays her Falling Star Moon, and of course the way she dances around, just absorbing all of the shields and targeting Sakoshi. And now with their presentation here, Mirai going in.
The AOG into the sustain, into the AoE damage. Ayanami zoning them in the back so they can't walk
Lompat,
forward. As Mirai
so
and
much.
Amor constantly pushes down and puts down that Lancer Flare to zone them away. Terror Queen somehow able to escape. Slang now takes a big beating. Mirai walks up. Thunderbelt picked up by Ku as Rui continues to push in the bottom lane. We'll be looking for a tier 2 as Keishi rotates too. Matching that rotation, Luna Lin.
Wow, they're still here. They're just chilling. They really want another kill. Ku just going in, pouncing
Mati
around
dong.
members. Now Ayanami with a jump. Langrina survives. Ku on the other hand with a quick sun guard, able to defend the tier 2 turret onto the
kill
top lane. A lot
pertahanannya.
of tough defense here for Terror Queens.
Linknya
We're
dari
in for
tadi
a long game, ladies and
udah
gentlemen.
berapa
Let's
kali?
take a
3
look at the
kali.
in-game equipment.
Miss pedang loh.
Sakoshi, because of the Rose Gold Meteor Rush, will be quite far behind compared to Shinoa this game. She's gonna have to get even more gold to match the damage output from Shinoa. And as expected, it is a crit build that Shinoa is going for, the Windtalker and the Haas Claws, not the attack speed build that, again, we are used to seeing for Melissa.
Yeah.
I guess the new age of Melissa builds now with how the meta is shaping up.
She really needs that extra damage, especially with the Weapons Master earlier. But speak of which, now this real
Rob.
time, there's going to be a jump onto back lane's Q, targeting Shinoa with Amor.
Great go away, Rui. Falling Simon onto 3. No follow-up. Keishi was a bit too far to follow it up. Big resources.
Linknya minus
burnt
pedang
away
terus.
by both teams, but Navi are the ones first on Lord.
So much has been activated for the clash. But now, they're both waiting. Amor doesn't have her flicker. If
Iritelnya
ever,
dari belakang
she's
sana.
going to be pounced on by Terror Queens. Lord being started might be a reset here for both of our teams, who just regenerating some of her HP before the next battle here. And Langrina check every single bush here, trying to prevent not Ayanami to doing another great Falling Starman play. Now let's talk about on how Terror Queens just manages to somehow level with the level of aggressiveness here for Navi PH. They're actually doing a great job. It's not really so much of a massacre here for Navi PH.
Yep. Bottom lane is actually still slow pushing, so it's great for Navi as they continue to play with the Lord Dance.
Yeah. And
Big items.
yeah, even
Untuk
on the
golnya
low
beda
map, you
4.000.
could definitely see for Navi PH that they're trying to balance things out.
Tapi
The
kuat
Lord
juga
is
itu
might
Uranusnya
be
loh.
the final setter here, but Mirai with the taunt. Two being thrown over with the Lantern Flare. Langrina just going over each and every member here, trying to do a roll call on where is who here. But not Ayanami from the back. Lunalin on a tight spot. Mirai versus Langrina. Dominator's Descent activated again.
Two-man Raging Sandstorm, but the Dominator's Descent is nowhere near. In the mid lane, it's a battle. 2v2.
Lingnya mana?
Sakoshi. Got a tough spot. Haas and Rose Gold Meteor. I think that might have been her.
Nice, lingnya dapat dong.
Watch out, back against Sakoshi. Pinned down. As Shinoa walks up.
Nggak dapat kah?
Berserker's Fury secured. Now V, get the better trade. 2-0.
Yeah. And now they actually have the chance to somehow rush this Lord. Remember, you have Rui here. Could
Kayaknya
go
dilepas
for
aja
a
sih
steal,
ini.
but most likely it would just give Navi PH this Lord. And now Amor doing a fantastic job onto zoning them out. Even not Ayanami committing onto using that Falling Storm onto Langrina. This is somewhat of a huge W here for Navi PH.
Massive. Gold difference, 2,000 gold lead in the gold lane. I think in this game, it really comes down to the odd choice of the Rose Gold Media. That it
Really
really
is.
stops Sakoshi from being the threat that she should be at this point of the game. Like 11 minutes, you would expect the Irithel to be able to dish out more, I would say, damage overall compared to the Melissa. But that Rose Gold start.
Oke, Lordnya sudah ada.
She's more on the safer side, but
Masih ada
sometimes
Jax
you
sih,
just have to take the
masih
risk, right?
kecuali di
And
retri
with
ya.
that, you really need to be really
Kalau
careful
di
on what
retri
you build
Hayabusa,
first, because it mostly sets the tempo. It mostly sets
hilang
on what
langsung
you
itu
can
Johnny-nya.
build, what you can do. And now Navi PH is doing everything in their power to totally annihilate the Langrina right now. Shadow Gale in.
Lang trying to disperse it. Will be able to do so. Mirai goes up with the AOG. That's
Nice,
quicker out
tarik
of
ulurnya.
By Sakoshi, but the Muddles are zoning them in the back. Falling Star move.
tapi mati
Going
dong.
through the Rose Gold Meteor. Ayanami diving deep into the back with a go-away place. No one can dive.
Duh, kill 21 Bang ya. NT untuk Myanmar.
Despite a
GGPH.
small little